Ethereum is finally trading back at $3,000. And yes, it's still a bit from all-time high, but be patient because Bernstein, which is a very well-known traditional financial firm, anticipates that this crypto bull run will be long and exhausting for crypto enthusiasts like you and me. And they're anticipating Bitcoin to hit $200,000 by end of 2025 or beginning of 2026, which makes sense for me. But let's go ahead and talk about all of the things that happened with Ethereum, and fingers crossed we manifest our $10,000 Ethereum if you're a bag holder like myself. So make sure to smash a like, drop me a comment, I read them all, and to get more and stay up to date, subscribe and set alerts. Just like Bitcoin, there's a lot of shorts stacked on Ethereum. Something similar happened with Bitcoin because there's a bunch of shorts stacked at about $120,000, which is why there's so many liquidations. Moral of the story is right now, if you want to short, have fun, do it. But me personally, I am not shorting because number keeps going up. And remember, there was a Bitcoin mining company that dumped all of their Bitcoin to add Ethereum to their treasury. And this just happened recently, and that's just because they and their people think that there's a lot more upward price action for Ethereum as opposed to Bitcoin. But again, that's a personal choice, and me personally, I diversify. Also, this week, Cathie Wood quote tweeted a post regarding the Ethereum Foundation. The original post was made by Ryan Hetty, who does on-chain things over at Ark Invest, part of Cathie Wood's company. Basically, he said, yesterday, the Ethereum Foundation published a blog announcing intent to go all in integrating zero-knowledge ZK into Ethereum. And as far as technicals go, this is bullish, this is positive, this is what we need. Because again, Ethereum is still pretty expensive to use, and that's why we have Solana and other layer ones. And they really need to up their game and stop focusing on the layer twos that support them, but actually Ethereum and let the layer twos do their thing. But anyways, Cathie Wood reposted this on X. Said, I can't say I understand all of the details here, but the Ethereum Foundation does seem to be proposing the right moves for scalability and privacy to maintain its lead in the institutional world. Now, Cathie Wood is a really well-known investor, founder and CIO of Ark Invest, and they're done really, really well. And the fact that she's coming out and she's saying something positive about Ethereum and what they're working on, the technicals, etc., just at a quick glance, because remember, she says she doesn't fully understand all the details yet, but that's positive. To me, that's positive fundamental-wise. And you have to have positive fundamentals essentially for a number to go up. And that could be why a lot of people like Tom Lee are betting big on Ethereum. And again, not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to do this. Next on our list of TradFi people talking about Ethereum is Hunter Horsley. He is the CEO of Bitwise. He said Ethereum is not competing with Bitcoin. It's competing with Web 2.0 and legacy financial service software. Then he goes on to say, we're going to move towards a realization that just as apps on the iPhone have similar technical underpinnings, but very different use cases and adoption, so too is there heterogeneity in this opportunity for different blockchains. And he's basically saying that there is a world that Ethereum and other layer ones can exist. And he's right. Ethereum is not competing with Bitcoin. XRP is not competing with Bitcoin. Nothing is competing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of like its own entity. However, other layer ones are competing with other layer ones, which is good. It's positive competition. That's what we want to see. That helps industries thrive. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Ethereum staking and supply. So according to Bean and Crypto, they state that Ethereum supply intensifies with 29% of Ethereum locked in staking. What does this mean? Generally, when you buy an asset, you anticipate number to go up. When you're anticipating number to go up and then you start staking it, you're earning essentially passive rewards. So what these people are doing is they're anticipating number to go up with Ethereum, then they're taking that Ethereum and they're dumping it to be able to stake, essentially locking it up and earning passive rewards there. Me personally, I like to take my passive rewards and get rid of them so I have additional capital. And last but not least, SharpLink Gaming adds nearly 49 million worth of Ethereum to corporate treasury, and this is per Arkham. SharpLink also holds approximately 270,000 Ethereum. So it looks like a lot of folks in the industry are focusing on Ethereum.